This goes beyond batteries. It points to a larger shift, a silent transformation in how we travel, what things cost, and what systems we rely on. Many people believe sodium-ion batteries are set to replace lithium-ion technology. They're described as safer, less expensive, and more environmentally friendly. But the reality is more complicated than that. Statistics tell one version of the story, while real-world performance tells another. Somewhere between those two lies the truth. Before we move on from Blade batteries, it's worth slowing down and taking a closer look. What exactly is changing? What should matter most? Let's examine both technologies carefully and honestly. We'll begin at the start and follow the facts wherever they lead. The weight of the numbers. Let's focus on the numbers first. Not headlines, not excitement, just the actual figures. BYD's Gen 2 Blade battery uses LFP chemistry and now reaches close to 210 watt-hours per kilogram. That's a major improvement over the earlier version, which stayed nearer to 150. In lithium iron phosphate technology, 210 is considered extremely competitive. It's dependable, established, and thoroughly tested. Now compare that to CATL's latest sodium-ion battery. Only a few years ago, it struggled to reach 100 watt-hours per kilogram. Today, it's approaching 200. That's an enormous leap in a very short period. No lithium, cobalt, or nickel involved. Just a completely different combination of materials engineered into something surprisingly capable. How did progress happen so quickly? CATL invested billions into development. Hundreds of researchers work behind the scenes, and now sodium technology is beginning to approach lithium-level performance. That achievement alone is remarkable, but numbers don't tell the whole story. Weight matters. Energy density matters. Yet what truly matters is how those figures perform inside an actual vehicle. Sodium may appear competitive on paper, but the conversation changes once these batteries are placed on the road, and that's where the comparison starts to become more interesting. The price of energy. Now let's discuss cost, because in the real world, few things matter more. BYD's Gen 2 Blade battery costs roughly $85 per kilowatt hour, already considered affordable for lithium-based technology. CATL's sodium-ion battery, however, is estimated around $59 to $65 per kilowatt hour. That's roughly a 30% reduction. And in the EV market, every dollar matters. Take a compact EV, like the BYD Seagull. It uses a battery pack of around 40 kilowatt hours. With Blade technology, that battery costs approximately $3,400. With sodium-ion, the cost falls closer to $2,400. That's about $1,000 saved immediately. And those savings don't only benefit manufacturers. They can reduce the total price of the vehicle itself by as much as 10%. Suddenly, electric vehicles become more accessible, not only in Europe or North America, but also in countries such as India, Brazil, and across Southeast Asia. Cost remains the biggest obstacle. Tesla once gained attention for reducing the weight of a battery casing by just 40 kilograms. Only 40. Yet when multiplied across millions of cars, the savings become enormous. Sodium offers a similar advantage, not only through weight reduction, but through lower costs as well. A real and meaningful shift. And that could reshape who gets access to electric mobility next. The quiet advantage of safety. Safety often stays invisible until the moment it matters most. BYD's Blade battery built its reputation through extreme durability tests. It survived nail penetration, crushing pressure, and temperatures reaching 300 degrees Celsius without igniting. That level of resilience changed public perception around EV safety. Sodium-ion technology brings a different kind of advantage. It doesn't develop dendrites, which are responsible for short circuits. It's less chemically reactive, handles heat more steadily, and avoids highly flammable materials. In many ways, that makes it naturally safer, not simply engineered to appear safer. Both battery systems protect users differently. Blade relies on structural design. Sodium relies on chemistry. Neither offers perfect safety, but both reduce risk significantly. And that matters when human lives are involved. Ultimately, safety isn't about dramatic demonstrations or headlines. It's about confidence. When you're stuck in traffic or charging overnight, you want reassurance without constantly thinking about danger. That quiet sense of trust is exactly what both technologies are trying to provide. Durability and battery life. A strong battery isn't just one that performs well today. It's one that continues performing years later. The Gen 2 Blade battery can handle around 3,000 complete charging cycles. That translates to roughly 10 to 15 years of daily use. potentially covering up to 500,000 kilometers. It was designed for long-term reliability, and years of testing support that reputation. Sodium-ion batteries currently achieve around 2,000 cycles. That's still respectable, outperforming many older lithium systems, but it remains behind Blade technology. In hotter climates or during repeated fast charging, lifespan can decrease even more. And because sodium-ion batteries are still relatively new, there isn't enough long-term real-world evidence available yet. That doesn't mean the technology is unreliable, only that it hasn't been proven over decades. For short-range vehicles, urban driving, and everyday commuting, sodium works well. But for extended road trips or drivers planning to keep a vehicle for more than 10 years, Blade still maintains an advantage. Durability matters. It separates products that merely function from products that truly last. And for now, Blade continues setting the standard. And before continuing, don't forget to press the like button below. It genuinely helps support the reach of the video. Thank you. Speed matters more than we admit. Charging speed is something everyone notices, even if it's rarely discussed openly. The Gen 2 Blade battery can recharge from 30% to 80% in around 30 minutes. It's not instantaneous, but it's fast enough for most drivers. A short coffee break or quick rest stop is usually all the time needed. People are gradually adapting to that rhythm. Sodium-ion technology is currently slower. That's simply where things stand today. There still isn't enough solid long-term evidence showing how it performs under repeated fast charging. Some early reports sound encouraging, but widespread real-world proof is still limited. Until more sodium-powered EVs are widely used, certainty will remain out of reach. That doesn't make the technology poor, only less understood. And realistically, not everyone prioritizes charging speed. Urban drivers, shorter commutes, and people charging overnight may find sodium perfectly suitable. But for long-distance travel or demanding schedules, charging speed becomes extremely important. Right now, Blade handles that challenge more effectively. The challenge of heat, cold weather is easy to discuss. Heat is far harder to escape. CATL claims its sodium-ion battery can operate in temperatures as low as -30 degrees. That's impressive. But severe cold isn't the biggest issue for most drivers. Heat is the real test. And heat is where sodium-ion begins facing difficulties. In hotter regions such as parts of Australia, India, and southern China, sodium batteries have shown signs of accelerated degradation. The chemistry deteriorates more rapidly. Cells weaken, capacity gradually fades faster than most drivers would prefer. BYD's Blade battery, meanwhile, has demonstrated strong heat resistance through years of real-world use. This isn't about declaring one technology superior to the other. It's about understanding where each one performs best. Sodium may suit urban vehicles in cooler regions. Blade may remain the stronger option in harsher climates. Because when temperatures become overwhelming, drivers want technology that stays stable and dependable throughout every season. Why sodium is everywhere in the conversation? So why is sodium suddenly dominating headlines?